Hi, welcome to our Pharma Topics channel, which aims at simplifying the pharmacy subjects and allied sciences subjects. Let us see about anti-herpes drugs. Herpes is basically a DNA virus. There are different types of the viruses. That is herpes simplex virus 1 and herpes simplex virus 2, varicella zoster virus, and cytomegalovirus. The first step is the virus actually gets fused with the host cells, and that you call as viral fusion. The next step is it is a DNA virus. It uncodes and releases its DNA into the infected cell. The next, the DNA enters into the host DNA, that is nucleus of the host, and that DNA is multiplied with the help of DNA polymerase made as different copies that gets integrated with our DNA, and more copies of the DNA is formed with the help of DNA polymerase enzyme, and the DNA gets its own proteins by translation to mRNA. So the DNA copies and the transcribed proteins they assemble to form the new virus, and that buds off from the infected cell that goes and infects the other cells. So the drugs used in this are nucleoside analogs, which are DNA polymerase inhibitors. They are acyclovir, valacyclovir, ganciclovir, valganciclovir, idoxuridine, and trifluridine. The next class of drugs are nucleoside analogs. They are also DNA polymerase inhibitors. They are cidofovir and foscarnet. Let us see about these drugs. The most important drug is acyclovir. It is a deoxyguanosine analog. It is a viral thymidine kinase that phosphorylates acyclovir, and that phosphorylated acyclovir is a DNA polymerase inhibitor. It is more effective in HSV1 and less effective in Epstein-Barr virus. It is not used for cytomegalovirus. If there is a mutation in thymidine kinase, it leads to resistance of acyclovir. It has a 20% bioavailability, whereas valacyclovir, which is a valyl ester derivative of acyclovir, has more bioavailability. It has many uses: genital herpes simplex, mucocutaneous herpes simplex, herpes simplex type 1 keratitis, herpes zoster, and chickenpox. The adverse effects are topical preparations cause stinging and burning sensation. Orally, it causes gastrointestinal disturbances. Intravenously used preparations have rashes, sweating, and dose-dependent renal toxicity and reversible neurotoxicity as adverse effects. The next drug is idoxuridine. It is a thymidine analog. It is the first pyrimidine antimetabolite used as an antiviral. It's a DNA polymerase inhibitor. It is used as eye drops only. It's not used orally. It is used for herpes simplex virus. Due to rapid development of resistance, it is used only in emergency cases. Next drug is famiciclovir. It is a prodrug converted to peniciclovir. It is a viral thymidine kinase phosphorylates this, and that becomes a DNA polymerase inhibitor. It is not suitable for acyclovir resistant strains. The next drug is ganciclovir. It is an analog of acyclovir. Viral thymidine kinase phosphorylates this drug, and that becomes a DNA polymerase inhibitor. It is the drug of choice for cytomegalovirus retinitis, which is an opportunistic infection in the HIV. Regarding HIV, I have put another video which you can refer. Valganciclovir has a good oral absorption. It is also used in ganciclovir resistant cytomegalovirus strains. The adverse effect is dose related myelosuppression. Cidofovir is activated by the host cell kinases, because previous drugs we have seen it is activated by viral thymidine kinase. So it is activated by host cell kinases. It is a DNA polymerase inhibitor. It is has wide spectrum. Many viruses could be treated with the cidofovir. It is also useful to address the acyclovir resistant strains. The more important adverse effects are neurotoxicity and ocular toxicities such as uveitis and iritis. The next drug is foscarnet. It is a straight chain phosphonate DNA polymerase inhibitor. It is suitable for acyclovir resistant strains. It is also useful to reduce HIV titer in during ART therapy. Adverse effects are renal damage and neurotoxicity. The next drug is fomivirsan. It is a first antisense oligonucleotide used for CMV retinitis. Antisense is a opposite strand of the DNA, that is the antisense oligonucleotide. It will not express then. So I hope it is a nutshell information of the drugs used in herpes simplex, varicella and cytomegalovirus infections. I hope it will be useful for the pharmacy students. Thank you for listening. Happy learning. Kindly share this to your friends. Kindly subscribe to our Pharma Topics channel and encourage us to put more videos for your studies. Thank you.